Y'all know what it is, man. Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, and we're back. Y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, turn that bell on, all the things that make YouTube what it is. So y'all read the title, man. Slash and stab 40 times. This is gonna go back to a story, something I watched myself happen in Philly when I was 19. And shout out to Philly, man. Y'all always show me love. Y'all always embrace me. I came as an outsider, put in work, jumped right in the mix with y'all, man. And y'all boys always show me love. So shout out to Philly, man. But anyways, back to it, man. I'm 19 years old. I'm on B13, CFCF, locked up, doing time on a robbery charge with a whole pile of other charges that was on top of it, but the robbery being the most serious. And the pot they put me in, man, was just a boiling pot. When I mean it was a boiling pot, at the time, it was like where they were just putting, if you were coming out the hole, they were filling this pot up with all the dudes out the hole. I had just come from the streets, you know what I mean? So how I ended up in there, I don't know. But this was a place that every single day, throughout the day, multiple times a day, at any given moment, shit was popping off. Dudes were catching wreck. When I mean catching wreck, I mean just going in fighting. And they wouldn't even lock us down. They were so used to it. They would just cuff the two inmates that were fighting, boom, and take them up out of there. Well, these two Muslim dudes, man, what you didn't see a lot of, and I've never really seen a lot of, except in this situation, were Muslim on Muslim attacks. The Muslims, for the most part, were usually respectful dudes. They carried themselves in a different manner, very clean cut. You got different Muslims. You got 5%ers, you got Sunnis, you got all these different, types of Muslims. But for the most part, they all carried themselves in the same manner. You knew not to fuck with them at the time. They had the numbers. Before the gangs got big like that, the Muslims, they were running the prisons out there. Well, we got these two dudes, man, and they're in the pod, and they were in the same cell, and they ended up separating these dudes. For one reason or another, they put them in separate cells, but it didn't stop there. They had already fought in the cell that they were, in before they got moved several times, and I'm guessing neither one of them, were happy with the outcome. I don't know if they came to a tie on it or, what it was, but them boys just wasn't, they didn't feel like it was over. So you fast forward, man, it's a better part of a week has gone by now. They fought several more times. You know what I'm saying? They're going in the multi-purpose room to fight. They're going in other people's cells to fight. They're going in each other's cell to fight. These dudes are going at it to the point it's like, man, something's got to give. So, like I've told y'all before, prison and jail, when it comes to the rumors and gossiping, it's like a bunch of bitches, man. People love to talk shit. And these two dudes, man, the one dude got his hands on a knife, and we all heard about it immediately. Yo, he's got a knife, he's got a poker, he's going to end up poking dude up. Everybody's like, oh fuck, here we go. What we don't know is the other dude has got his hand on a razor, and not a shaving razor, an actual box cutter razor. Well, we got a cop and CO, and she sits at the front desk, and we called her a robo bitch, because this bitch was like, she swore to God she was hard as nails. She would talk shit to people, get in people's faces, lock you up for no reason. She was known for breaking up, dudes fighting one-on-one. She jumped right in the middle and break them up, which is a no-no. I told y'all in the past, COs are supposed to move in groups of twos. It's a safety thing, you know what I mean? And it also helps them, collaborate each other's story on what took place. This day in particular, man, I see this dude and he goes up front and he gets his cleaning supplies and he's cleaning his cell. What we don't know is he's got this bottle and it's straight bleach. I mean, 100% bleach in this bottle. Goes in and he unscrews the tip off the bleach bottle. So now when he sprays it, it just goes everywhere. He comes back up. He's going to return it to the front desk where the guard's sitting at. And the one dude that we had already heard had a knife, was standing there talking to somebody, just bullshitting, because that's also the little area where you eat, so there's tables up there. And the dude walks up on him with the bleach bottle, and the dude turns around, looks at him, he sprays him in his face. Like, just starts spraying bleach in this dude's face. No sooner he does that, he pulls the razor out and cuts him. Boom. This dude's got a poker, the other dude, so he pulls out Starts poking at him. He's slashing, spraying. The bottle of bleach has done got punctured, so now both of them got bleach in their eyes, and they're still going at it, but they can't see it. This bitch jumps up from behind the desk, runs over there, jumps in between these two guys that can't see. Like I said, one's got a big ass knife, and the other one's got a box cutter razor in his hand, and they're just swinging at each other. Next thing you know, she's getting hit. She's screaming, yelping. They both grabbed a hold of her, thinking that, I don't know if they think they had each other or that somebody was trying to jump in or what was going on. But like I said, both of them, they had bleach in their eyes. They couldn't really see shit. They commenced to slashing, stabbing, and she's just in the middle of this murder sandwich. You know what I mean? She's getting everything that you never want to have to witness. They chopped this woman down. When I mean they chopped her down, they left her laying there leaking, bleeding everywhere, holes punched all in her. The goon squad comes in, and these two dudes are bleeding so bad now. They, both got puncture wounds, cuts on their faces, cuts on their throats, cuts across the chest, arms, hands, defense wounds everywhere. And there's just blood and bleach all over the floor. And this officer laying there gasping and crying. Like this lady's like actually laying there screaming and crying, rolling around on the ground because she's been stabbed and cut so many times. We all just kind of, a lot of people go, oh, that's a woman, you should have jumped in, you should have da. You jump in. Go over there and jump in the middle of something that ain't got nothing to do with you. Get yourself killed and ensure that your son's daddy don't come home. Or get caught up in it somehow and you catch a court case. You end up having to defend yourself, kill one of them dudes. And now explain to your family, because of something that had nothing to do with you, you ain't coming home. It's a quick story for y'all, man. I wanted to share with y'all. Robo bitch, man. That was something insane to see, something insane to witness. Crazy that I was so young seeing things like that. But that's the reality of what happens when you live in those type of environments. Once again, man, shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to anybody that's ever been in the F. Shout out to anybody locked in the F. Heard they shut down House of Corrections. Hey, that's a good thing. But I'm gonna jump up out of here, man. Wasn't supposed to be a long video, just a good video. Robo bitch. She learned a valuable lesson that day, man. Sometimes it's best just to let others handle their business, man, and mop it up when it's done. But y'all know what it is, man. It's Jay Williams. Let's live life. And as always, to all my real ones, now are some real ones watching, because y'all still watching me. Y'all know how we do around here. Salute.